just to stress how sweaty I am. I don't know if you can see that. That is a lot of sweat. Like, there is sweat all over my steering wheel, okay? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Do you see this? Do you see all this sweat? Do you see it? Oh my goodness. That's a fuck ton of sweat. I don't know if the camera can properly encapsulate the amount of sweat that is exerting from my body right now, man. It's quite disturbing. Let's see. This is the part of Corinthians that I was referring to, okay? This is Corinthians 1, chapter 4, verse 7, okay? Let me read it to you. For who maketh thee to differ from another? And what hast thou that thou didst not receive? Now if thou didst receive it, why dost thou glory, as if thou hadst not received it? What does that mean? That means that any goodness that you have comes from God. It's a gift from God. Everything is a gift from God. So, all these people that are like, I don't understand why people are doing this. I don't understand why people are just doing what they're told. They're not questioning it and da-da-da-da-da, you know? I hear this from so many people. They might have heard the voice of God and they chose to ignore it. Or maybe they never heard it at all. Maybe God didn't speak to them because he knew that they wouldn't listen. I don't know. It's not for me to know. It's not for you to know. It's not for he to know, she to know, they to know. It's a mystery, you know? Everything's a mystery. And it must remain a mystery. That's the beauty of faith, okay? So I have faith that God's going to take care of this. But just because I want it to be a certain way, it's not up to me. I wish that I could discourage people from doing shit that I don't agree with. I wish that I could make people understand the magnitude of the decisions that they make, you know, and how much they're going to negatively impact them in the future. I wish that I could stress that, but they're not going to listen. They have eyes, but they cannot see. They have ears, but they cannot hear. Period, point blank. And those that use their eyes to see and use their ears to hear, that's because they follow God's will, okay? They listen to God. They've opened that gift. They know what it is. And I stress, they don't even have to really be believers in order to be that way. I think that you can be a spiritual person without being a religious person. Now, I've said this before. I am very religious about my spirituality, and I'm very spiritual about my religion. Because both of those things are very important to me. But I was a spiritual person before I was religious. And I know plenty of religious people that are not spiritual, and that's why they're so flawed. That's why they can't understand what's going on. Because they don't have the spirit within them. So they might hear the words of God, but they don't really receive them. You can't receive them if you can't perceive them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't understand it, it's not going to resonate with you. So you might recite a Bible verse, but you're not going to understand what it means. And I say these things because now is a really trying time for a lot of people. And I know that there are plenty of people out there that are really pissed off at God. And I'm telling you, it's not his fault. Stop blaming him for shit he ain't got anything to do with, okay? I'm his lawyer, okay? Leave God alone! Oh, but for real though. Just think about Joseph though. These shitbags, they're in control. They're evil. We all know they're evil. I mean, a lot of people can't see how evil they are. I know really, really smart people. They can't understand that. They can't grasp how corrupt this stuff is that's going on. But it's always been this way. It's always been corrupt. Since the beginning of time, it's been corrupt. There hasn't been some innocent segment in humanity, you know? Like, this is just an extension. It just keeps getting more and more corrupt. And the people keep getting more and more swayed to accept that corruption like it's nothing. Which is why people that have degrees and people that seem like they're smart in other regards are doing stuff that doesn't make sense. They're making decisions that we don't agree with, and you're going, well, what the fuck, man? I thought you were more intelligent than this. But, you know, there ain't much that you can do though, man. Ah, shit. This stuff almost melted. Gotta take it out of my car before that shit happens again. But yeah, man, I stress that there's a lot of stuff going on that we don't understand why it's happening and why it has to happen this way, but you know, overcome evil with good. That's the only thing that you can do. And it really pisses off the elite. Think about that. It really pisses off Satan. Because they want you to be angry. They want you to be upset. They want you to be constantly stressed out and afraid. And that's how they win. So if you fight that with goodness and love, and you do everything in truth, and truth is love, love is truth, okay? If you do it that way, they ain't got shit on you, man. No matter what they try to take away, they can't take away your spirit. They can't do that shit. But people are so obsessed with this stupid-ass material world that they're so used to it. I mean, I've always lived in the spiritual realm. Like, even when I was doing crazy things and felt like I was doing the devil's work, I felt like God was still tugging on my, he was still tugging on my, cardigan. Like, hey, Amy, hey, I'm still here. I'm still here. Are you gonna acknowledge me? Are you gonna pay me some attention? Are you gonna keep working for Satan? See, people don't really talk about God in a humorous way. Because religious folk train y'all to think that you're not allowed to do that. Well, I'm the iconoclast, okay? That's why my channel is iconospaz. Probably the most offensive person alive right now.